All right, testing, 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 testing. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me. All right, let me know if you can hear me. Testing, 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 testing. Trying to figure out if this is on the YouTube end or if this is on the on my technical end here. Okay, looks like we're back. I think that happened on the YouTube end, honestly, because none of my, all my equipment was fine, and then it was weird when I went into the broadcast. It had me like logged out for some reason, so I don't know. It just must be some kind of YouTube glitch. So what I'm going to do is while people are coming back in, I'm going to go ahead and oh yeah, and by the way, here I'm going to actually write this in here. I lost the chats, so please repost your question. And then as people are coming in, I'm going to go over some comments from the channel. Okay, so cool. Let me go ahead and go back and pull up some of those comments. No, the first time I ever had technical difficulties on one of these. All right, let me go down to where we were before. All right, here's one. And this is about Novatech. And let me know what you guys think about this one. This guy says some people are definitely lying. Okay, as per Cynthia, the CEO, all March bonuses have been paid. I received my April 3rd bonus. Some people in my group already received their April 10th bonuses. Well, I am very comfortable with the way things are going now. So, what this person is alleging is this person is alleging that some people are lying, right, about Novatech not paying them. So, I mean, maybe that's possible, but I think that what's more likely is that you're just one of the lucky ones that have been paid. I mean, the okay, so you received your April 3rd bonus, and then some people have received their April 10th bonuses. Well, dude, it's April 28th right now. So I mean, obviously they're still behind in a big way. So I mean, I don't think people are lying. I think that it's just they're having a lot of problems. So I got another wow. I love these comments when it's like, it's like, is that a good wow or is that a bad wow? Okay, because I think that I think that Vortic United is a good wow. Okay, here's another one. I have 5 pending requests, and this is from Novatech. Uh, yeah. I mean, basically, all I can say is let me know when they start coming in, guys. I mean, with these, it's just a train wreck, man. Novatech is just just. Here's one. Thank you, Vaughn, for helping us from the Philippines. God bless. God bless you too, man. I appreciate all my people in the Philippines. You know, anybody who's tuning in from a different country, or that's great, man. I love having a large variety of different people on the channel. It's awesome. Hi, Vaughn. The reason you're struggling is it's a Ponzi scheme. Oh, is that it? Is that the reason? Oh man, that. Thank you. Right? Thanks for letting me know. Right? I mean, I didn't know why I was struggling, but now I know. I didn't even know I was struggling. But apparently I'm struggling. And the reason I'm struggling is it's a Ponzi scheme. Oh, yeah, well there it is. There's the answer. It's a I don't know how I didn't think of that. Man, thank you so much for that. The reason why I'm struggling is that it's a Ponzi scheme. It's not that difficult to work out. Well, okay, buddy. I guess you're destroying me with your massive intellect, right? You are so smart, bro. You're so smart. I wish I was as smart as you, buddy. I really do. Because then I would be able to see that's it's just a Ponzi scheme. It's just that simple. Here's one about Novatech. You would think after a week of people not being able to even put in a withdrawal because of the low ROI on that Friday, they basically had 2 weeks to get caught up and still can't. Yeah. I mean, but they've had more than 2 weeks to get caught up. They've had a lot of time to get caught up. They've had I don't know when did this whole debacle start? I mean, it really just started back in December when they first froze the trading accounts. So you've had the little cease and desist orders that came about. You had the problems with Canada, the problems with California, the problems with Russia, different states. Cease and desist orders that happened back in like October. It was around October when that came out, that's when I withdrew the majority of my trading account. I withdrew the trading account and I withdrew a great deal of profits. It was a large sum of money, right, that I took out. And I believe I was one of the last people to actually get my withdrawal. And that was back in October. Shortly after I received my withdrawal, boom. They put the kibosh on it, right? They made a cease and desist of their own. They ceased and desists. So they ceased and desisted to pay their withdrawals, right? And that's when all this started. It was December of last year. So yeah, I think they've had a little bit more time than just 2 weeks to get caught up. I mean, they've had a lot of time to work on this. Vortic is consistent. Yes, it is. And that is what is that's one of the reasons why it's one of my top ones. Okay, pretty much my top platform right now in terms of the platforms that I'm interested in is Vortic because it's just yeah, they're doing their thing. It's just like the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare was real flashy, real flamboyant, ran real fast, but slow and steady was that tortoise, baby. Slow and steady. And he just ended up winning the race. Slow and steady ended up winning the race, man. That's my Vortic United. So I hope that I listen. I hope good things for all the platforms, but I really hope good things for Vortic United because I think it's a platform that really deserves to have success because they're doing a lot of things right, and because of that, I think they deserve to have that success. Okay, here's one. Why can't I get onto the website? And that's one about Novatech. Yeah, man. I mean, the Novatech website is just like ever since I've been part of and I've been part of Novatech for years, but ever since I've been part of Novatech, it's like there's certain days where it's like you can't even log on. Like it crashes on Fridays when the supposed ROI comes in. It crashes on Mondays now when people are trying to put in their withdrawals. So I mean, it's just like they've had this tech issue with their servers since pretty much since the beginning of the platform, and they've never bothered to really fix it or upgrade it. And that's once again, guys, you would think a company that has all of this, all of this money, right, all of this success, that they would be able to get some basic stuff right, like fixing the tech problems, fixing the support. You would think, right? And if not, then there's an issue. And if there's an issue, then why aren't they just communicating what the issue? I mean, if they're having a problem, why aren't they communicating? They don't communicate anything. I mean, these things happen, and like I think it was at some point last week we did the broadcast about Wisconsin. I did a live broadcast when the news came out about Wisconsin cease and desist order. To my knowledge, they still haven't even mentioned that, right? So why, it's just, you know, I don't agree with that way of doing it. Obviously, if somebody brings something up, I think you have to deal with it when it comes up, right? It's somebody puts a cease and desist order. Okay, here's what happened. We got the cease and desist order. Here's what we're going to do to fix it. Here's what we're going to do in the future so it doesn't happen again. And just communicate at least to your investors, right? That's what I think. Here's one on GS Partners. All my certificates are paying out weekly, no problems. Good. Yeah, but for my GS Partners thing, my certificates are paying out too. My certificate pays out fine. I haven't had any problems. So, yeah. Just letting everyone know, if your account is disabled with VidiLook, they enabled it again, but you got 14 days to clear everything up and follow the rules. Here's some general registration and usage rules. 1, register only one account on one device. Use your mobile data. 2, do not register for multiple people using one device or Wi-Fi. 3, people can watch ads on different devices on Wi-Fi. 4, only use one withdrawal wallet per account. You cannot have one wallet connected to more than one account. Okay, so there you go, guys. Some info about VidiLook. All right. Getting paid last night for April 3rd withdrawal. That's good. Here's one. Why are you deleting my comments these days, Charlie? I'm going to have to make a video warning people now. No, you were going to make that video anyway. You've been wanting to make that video ever since you first figured out who I am. Ever since you first met me, you've been itching to make that video. You were just looking for some reason that you could justify making an attack video about me. Okay. And it's like, okay, I never deleted your comments, dude. Like you guys, one thing you should know about me by now is that I pretty much let all the comments go, right? I let people say pretty much whatever they want in my comments. So, here's for you. Here's another one on GS Partners. I have been with GSP and have never had a problem withdrawing or compounding. For the ones saying it is a fraud, please show your proof. Well, they can't because they don't have any. I can guarantee there are thousands of people who will prove you wrong. Okay, and then there's they talk about the fraud list and things of that nature that happened in Canada. So, okay, man. Yeah, my nickname was Charlie. Okay, that's my nickname growing up. Okay, so what? Like, okay, my name's Charlie. You know that some people call me Charlie. Okay, and your point. Okay, let's see. Here's one. Novatech will be fine. They are the most consistent and transparent platform I've used over the last several years. Okay, look, I like the confidence. Okay, but I do have to hit the brake. Okay, got to hit the brake on that statement. Gotta hit the brake and disagree with you here. Okay, the most consistent and transparent platform. Well, right now they're definitely not consistent, and they're definitely not the most transparent. Come on, man. What are you talking about? Are you looking at a different Novatech than I'm looking at? How are they being transparent right now? You care to flesh that out a little bit, right? You care to kind of give me some examples of how they're the most transparent platform? I don't see that, but okay. All right, here's another one on Novatech. Okay, the last telegram is telling me that they failed on purpose this Friday to give them another excuse not to pay. Bonus account payments are going on 3 weeks behind already, and in my opinion, the Hellfire Lady. Yeah, right. I remember this now. Yeah, it's a different thing every day, right? In my opinion, the Hellfire Lady last audio message sounded like an adios to me. I hope them cheeseheads make it out okay at least. Yeah, man, I hope they do. I don't wish anything bad upon anybody, right? I don't wish anything bad upon the people at Novatech. Hopefully, like I said before, hopefully they actually are out of the country by now. If they're not planning on fighting these allegations that are coming out against them. Okay, that's one on VidiLook. Okay, here's one. You are corny, but keep trying to fit in. Right? I mean, what are you talking about? Do you think why trying to fit into what? Okay, and I am corny. Okay, so what? Right? So what? I mean, maybe we need a little bit more corniness in the world. I don't know. So here's for you in that comment. Now, I want to point out that Sir Don 77 came to my defense. So I want to give you a Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco for you, Sir Don, because you came to my defense, right? You don't agree with me on hardly anything, but you still watch, you still comment, we still chop it up in the comment section, we treat each other with respect, and this person called me corny, and you said, hey, watch that mouth talking to my guy like that. So shout out to you, bro. Because look, we don't have to agree on anything. We don't have to agree, right? We can still be cool with each other, right? We can still have respectful back and forth debates and conversations. That was what the whole thing was supposed to be about from the start. Okay. So it is a shame that some of you guys want to take it to the next level of, personal attacks and, what else? Oh, the accusing me of conducting criminal activity by having links in my description to these platforms. Like I'm a Ponzi promoter. I'm doing something illegal. No. Okay. Hey, listen, watch the beginning of this video or watch the whatever. This is part 2, but watch the previous video. Listen, guys, if you really think I'm committing a crime, just go ahead and report me. All right. And then but I point this out because Sir Don 77 doesn't agree with me, but he's still been cool with me this whole time, and we're still cool. Right? Hopefully he doesn't go jump overboard with the rest of the with the other people who are hating on me. I hope not, but if so, that would suck. But look, man, this is what I'm talking about. Producing an environment where people can disagree on things and still be able to hang out and communicate, right? Still be able to talk about these issues, actually be able to hash out the issues at hand. Like the crypto platforms, right? Is it, what should be done about crypto platforms? Are they, should they be something that we look into moving forward? Can they be valid investment opportunities? Are they invalid? Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? That's all fine. When it ceases to be fine is when you start going into something called arguing with bad faith. Okay, arguing with bad faith. Arguing with bad faith is when you come to the table and your mind is already made up. You don't really want to have a discussion. You don't really want to have a debate, right? Or something that is like fruitful, right? Something that is constructive. No. You've already got your mind made up and you're just looking to, scratch your own back of like pride and ego and having to be right. Okay, and that's that. If that's what does it for you, fine. Okay, but here's where we're going with that. If you think I'm doing a crime, contact the authorities. If you want to get personal with me, I will buy your plane ticket. I will fly you out, and we can have a man to man, face to face conversation. Other than that, we're not going to go back and forth in the comments. Okay, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Right? That's not. I'm not interested in that. All right, here's one. It cracks me up how people refer to people like me as a Novatech hater, and they act like I should feel bad about that. Heck, I wish they would invent a word that means even more than hate, because that's the word I would use for how I feel about Novatech. I mean, I have filed complaints with the United States SEC about them, trying to get them shut down in the US so they don't rip more people off. Is that love? No, I mean, I understand, right? So you hate Novatech. Okay. I mean, I'm not like I'm not on here to defend Novatech, right? I'm just telling you my takes on it. So yeah, but I mean, you basically said yourself that you hate Novatech, okay, and you filed complaints, okay. I mean, that's what you have to do, right? I mean, if you think that something is really like illegal or something is really like breaking the law, then yeah, go ahead and just right contact. What else can I tell you? Contact the authorities if you think it's like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't do that. I'm not like, I don't like worry about I really don't. I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the answer for me. Okay, like if I think a company is not working out, like I know Novatech is having its problems, but it never even came into my mind to like contact the authorities. Like I knew what I was doing when I joined Novatech, right? I knew that it was a risky platform, right? I know that crypto is a risky space. I know that these things are like it's a risky environment. I knew that. I know that. I'm not what who do I have to blame other than myself, right? I don't I mean, why would I think to like start contacting the authorities? That sounds like to me that sort of sounds like more of a victim mentality where like, okay, somebody has done me wrong. Let me go try to get justice. I don't operate like that. I mean, I make my own decisions. I live with those decisions, right? And it is I take accountability. So I mean, there it is. I mean, that's how I feel about it. Here's one. Why are you still living in the USA? Well, how do you know that I'm still living in the USA? Now, I know some of you probably got my home address. You know so freaking much about me, right? But it's just like, why are you still living in the USA? Maybe I'm not, right? Maybe I live in a different country. Here's what I think about the USA, right? And Western civilization in general, including Europe, Canada. I mean, I think that we're in a decline, right? I think that the USA, Europe, Canada is in a decline. I think there's a decline that's happening morally, a moral decline. The family unit is just been destroyed. Um, and the laws and the regulations have run amok, right? It's to the point where you can hardly do anything almost without getting accused of being a lawbreaker, right? Or it's like it's crazy. Like I never thought that I would come on here and talk about what I'm doing in this space and like legit there's people like legit think I'm breaking the law. It's like, okay, it's just it's on the decline. And there's other countries that are on the uprise right now. One of those is the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is probably going to be uh, the leading country, right, in the world. Probably not too far away, right? I mean, it's because they're doing some things right, right? They honor the family, they honor their beliefs. You know what I mean? They have. I mean, nobody over there is like, I don't know, man. It's just you can see the difference when you look at how people are living their lives in the United Arab Emirates as compared to how they're living their lives here in the West. You can see the difference. That's probably as far as I want to go with that comment. Okay, here's one about Novatech. What's up, bro? We might have to cool it on the Novatech talk for now. Apparently, the site was down all day because they truly were updating everyone's accounts. The ROI for this week is over 50 times more than what last week was. And I heard from several members that received their trading account request today. And I received April 3rd bonus account withdrawal on Wednesday. So, yes, they are still paying despite the noise out there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. Here, once again, guys, I hope, right? I hope that Novatech works out, right? I'm not like rooting for them to fail, but sometimes you got to call it like it is, right? And there's not enough people like and here's the thing with Novatech, you got these two camps. You got the people way over here on one side that is like thinks that Novatech is a complete Ponzi scheme. They're all criminals, it's all a crime, it's all a fraud, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, right? And you got them, and then you got these other people here on the other side that think that Novatech is God's gift to the universe. Like Novatech is the best thing that ever happened. And the truth, I think, is somewhere in the middle, and nobody's in the middle, right? Everybody's either on one way, extreme side, one extreme the other way. You got the extreme over here, the extreme over here. It's like happening in a lot of places, not just with Novatech, but with people's opinions in general. People go to these extremes now, right? It's either extremely one way, it's either completely black or completely white. There's no gray area anymore. There's no middle ground anymore. Right. And so that's what I try to do here is just provide this is just how I see it. Right. I mean, it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is the absolute truth. I don't know. But this is how it appears to me. Right. And it looks like there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way. Right. So that's kind of where I go. Okay, here's one on Novatech. I feel rug burns coming on from the Reverend. The wrath of the rug god cometh. Good one. That's pretty good, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. But she walked into that one wrath of God with that wrath of God comment, man. She really walked into that one. That's like, I don't think so. You think maybe your buddy Vaughn knows a little bit about the wrath of God? I know all that I want to know about it, guys, and yeah, it's not something that you play around with. So when you say that you're going to come down on somebody harder than the wrath of God, I would rethink that statement. Just my take, right? That's my take. Here's one. Didn't think you were a fan of battle rap. Hey man, get it right. Get it right. It's Christian rap, right? It's not battle rap. It's Christian. I thought it was Christian rap. What's it going to be? Is it going to be Christian rap or battle rap, or maybe Christian battle rap? I don't know. Yeah, I listen, guys. Listen, man. I'm a fan of anything that's good, right? If the music is good, I like it. It doesn't have to be Christian. Doesn't have to be rap. Doesn't have to be battle rap. Whatever that means, right? If it's good, I like it. I don't know. I like a lot of different kinds of music. This one, he went and reposted something I said. What I think is nonsense is having cease and desist orders go out against you, threatening criminal action against you, lawsuits, and you don't say anything to your people. What I think is nonsense is trying to appeal to people's faith instead of fixing the screw ups at your company. What I think is nonsense is saying that you can only get 5% of your trading account and then nobody gets it. I think that's nonsense. What do you think? Right? Thank you for that. You're not going to believe it, but I got my trading account withdrawal. Okay, I do believe it. I'm glad you got it. Right? I'm hearing a lot of people haven't gotten it though. It's like it's just weird to me, like how some people have gotten it, and then it's just the whole thing of how they're doing things lately. It's just like, you know, is it your number? Maybe, maybe not. Let's play the slot machine and see who gets paid this week. Here's one. Vaughn, you are so extra. I love it. The sauce is definitely saucing. Shout out to you. I got to bring you the sauce. Right? I got to bring you the sauce. I got to bring you mama's recipe, right? Mama's recipe passed down the sauce. Because listen, guys, for those of you who don't know, nobody can, I guarantee you, nobody else is bringing you the same kind of sauce that I'm bringing you on here. Nobody. You can look anywhere else, go anywhere else. Nobody's bringing you this kind of sauce. Guaranteed. Okay. I think that we can all agree on that. All right. Here's one. I am in California and behind just a couple payments. If everyone would reinvest for a month, maybe we could get back on track. See, I didn't know they were still operating in California. That's weird to me, man. Do you want to explain like how are you in California and you're still like rolling with Novatech? I mean, it's just like that's how is that happening? I thought that Novatech was like out of California, right? And I thought that most of the people there were no longer, you know, in there. All right, let's see. Crypto landing. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, good. That's with the sound check. Crypto landing. When are we going to get the video on your trading strategy? I think you said it was for binary options. Yep. Yeah. So the trading strategy, I'm going to be releasing the course. It's going to be a course that you can purchase online from my channel, right? It's going to be a course, and I'm releasing it in the month of May. Okay. I've gotten some, what I'm doing is I'm breaking it down in modules, right? So I've got the introduction, then I've got like module one, module two, module three. And what the modules do is it takes you through a step by step process, right? So a step-by-step process of exactly like what broker to use, how to set it up, the exact indicators to use, how to manipulate the indicators, right? How to actually set everything up. And you what you're doing is you're going you take your first module and then you got your homework. Do what I said to do in that first module. And don't go to the second module until you've completed the first module, right? And so on and so forth until you're able to replicate my trading strategy, right? That is achievable, attainable, sustainable, and it's how I was able to make more than I've ever made before. Okay, so it's going to be good, right? And I'm going to be releasing it in the month of May. All right, Joe, Hush Money. I was not trying to sign you up. Curious if you know about Hush Money platform. They recently locked accounts until we add 70% more, calling it a mandatory upgrade. Very odd. Yeah, I don't play that, man. I mean, it's like, look, dude. I mean, when you start doing stuff like that, you're starting to really raise the red flags at that point, right? You know, unexempt, no commission from last week, and it's a new payday. Constant tech issues and broken promises. Over a week and a half since the update, and 4.3 is still not paid out. I expect trading won't be paid out on time. I'm just going to have to start pulling from trading slowly. Unfortunately, didn't want to touch that after building it up, but they leave me no choice. Yeah, man. Actually, I think that's a good idea, right? I mean, you don't want, I don't know the exact situation for all of you guys, but what I do know is that there's going to be a lot of people who take a big loss with Novatech if it does not come back. So if Novatech does not come back, there's going to be people who take some serious hits, right? And it's a hard pill to swallow, man. It's a hard lesson to learn. But that's one of the reasons why I do what I do, right? So that we can learn risk management. We can learn how to properly navigate these platforms so that, we're not putting all our eggs in the same basket, right? It's like having a rotation. Have you ever heard that phrase, having a rotation? Right? You want to also have a rotation of platforms, right? So that you're not putting everything into one platform and then that platform goes and just, goes bye-bye, right? That platform goes sayonara. Nice doing business with you. See you later. Right. That's why you want to have your stuff diversified and into more than one platform. All right. Baron Mend, I know your opinion on keeping your referral links in your description, but come on. VidiLook makes no sense at this point. while they're not doing withdrawals officially. Okay, so VidiLook. Nobody can sign up for VidiLook right now, man. So I mean, it's that doesn't matter if the link is in there or not. I mean, nobody VidiLook is not taking on new people right now, and there's going to be a whole new referral link. So once VidiLook 2.0 comes out, if it's something that I like, and if it's something that I can get behind, and if it's something that I want to, represent, like make a new presentation of VidiLook 2.0, and then if it's something I like, then I'll put my referral link in there. But it's not. I don't pull my referral links as long as the company is still around. Like if the company just totally dead, right? Like what happened with what was it? The FX Master Gold. That thing blew up. All right, so you're not going to see a referral link there, but I mean, people have the ability and the freedom to do whatever they want to do. I'm not telling anybody to click the link, right? The link is there. If you want to click it, click it. If not, that's fine, right? So Max, what's going on, Max? I invested in Capital X, bought in Plan 5 for 300%. I bought in Capital X, Plan 5 for 300%. I see the numbers changing. Earning numbers is correct. However, I don't have the option to withdraw daily. Okay. So, that's probably going to have to withdraw it at the end of the 5 days then. But definitely keep me informed and let me know how it goes, right? Because I want to do that too, right? I want to see, right now I'm in the 150% program, but I want to get into the um, let's see. I want to get into the 300% deal. All right. Joe Hush Money, what comments are you reading from? Oh, they're just comments from my channel, right? From my YouTube channel, because we had to pause the thing, and I was waiting for you guys to get back in here and to start posting some lives and live chats so I could get back to you on that. All right. Ponzi Patrol. Surprised you're here, man. Why do you put referral links in your description? You say you're sharing your journey, but you also use referral links. You're not licensed to sell investments. Well, Ponzi Patrol, I guess it's because I'm a criminal, right? I guess it's because I'm committing a big crime, right? Because the big bad Vaughn is here, just committing crimes left and right. You obviously didn't see the first half, like the first hour of this live, right? You must have missed that one, so you'll just have to go back and watch it. What I can say to you is this, all right? This is no longer a good faith debate with you, right? You have decided to turn this into like this personal thing where you attack me based on my past and, attempt to like discredit what I'm doing now. Okay? That's not a debate, right? That's not a discussion, right? That's you making the decision to do that, right? And that's all your decision, man, because I've never been anything but respectful with you, right? I believe in basic respect, right? I try to treat my fellow man with respect, right? What you're doing is, I frankly, I don't know. Do you want to come on here and like clarify why you're doing it? You're welcome to do that. But, what I will say is let me see. All right, let's get into this kind of back and forth, and then I will get to respond. Okay, so Liz commented, Ponzi Patrol, you wild for this comment. You know how many people give out their credit card company referral links, etc. They're not bankers, so annoying. Ponzi Patrol, they're not selling investments with credit card referral links. Passive income demand, Ponzi Patrol, why are you trolling? Seriously. Ponzi Patrol, T. Ponzi Patrol, trolling. I'm not trolling, I'm patrolling. Liz laughs. Ponzi Patrol, this guy is a felon who was managing a steak and shake. LOL. You guy, you guy listening to him about investments is hilarious. Passive income demand. You're not a cop, Ponzi Patrol. Ponzi Patrol, let's do a Zoom call right now. Passive income demand. Okay, and it looks like that's where that ended. Okay, so what is the point of saying that I'm a felon and that I managed a steak and shake? What does that mean? I mean, so What do I like not have the same basic human rights that you do because I was a felon and because I managed to steak and shake? So what? Right? Well, I mean, what is your point here, man? Like it just like, it's got pretty much nothing to do with the content that I talk about on my channel. So I don't get it. And passive income demand, if you're still here, I recommend not messing with this guy because, like, first and foremost, when I first talked to him, he said he just wanted to do a friendly debate. But what he actually did was he went and like dug into my past. He put a thumbnail up on our video where he accused me of being a scammer. He, he pasted in a pre-recorded message that that he made to actually like post and put in the video. And now he's just like fixated on my past, right? He's not even, this isn't even about like quote unquote Ponzi schemes now. It's just about like trying to like expose me or something like that. Well, everything that I have been through is already exposed. I wrote about it in my book, right? So I don't know what to tell you. So this guy he's practicing bad faith arguments, right? So what you have to understand is you're not going to get like a fair hearing with him. You're going to get spammed all over the internet, right? I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But guys, anybody who this guy invites to your channel, I would recommend just leaving him alone, right? Because he's the only thing he's trying to do is like do these like hit videos where he like gets he already thinks you're a scammer, right? He already thinks you're doing something illegal. So you're not going to change his mind. And what he did with Ed Zimbardi was disgraceful. Just totally tries to assassinate the guy's character. Then he puts out a video that's factually incorrect. And by the way, many of the things that he said about these videos he's doing on me is also factually incorrect. Right? It's just not true. Okay. And then says that crypto program has totally changed its operation because it's about to collapse. I don't know where he got that from. He probably made it up or he heard some hearsay, but that wasn't true, right? Novatech's still here. Crypto program is still here. So all of these, GS Partners is still here. All these companies that he's like out to say are like illegal Ponzi schemes and all this stuff, they're all still here. Nothing has gone away, right? Nothing has disappeared, right? So you can say something's a scam and that can be your opinion and that's fine, right? But all it is your opinion, right? And like I said, I've already said this, but since you're here, I'll say it again. Uh, if you think I'm committing a criminal act, you're going to have to report it to the authorities, right? And then we'll let the court hash it out, right? Report it. And then if the authorities think that I'm conducting a criminal act, right? The authorities can then bring it, they can bring charges, right? I can go up here and we can hash it out in court, right? That's it. Now, if you actually like have a personal thing where you want to talk about my personal past, you've already done that, right? And you've already brought it up on here. So what we can do now is we can have a face-to-face meeting man to man. Okay? And we can talk about whatever you want at that point. I will even pay for your plane ticket. Okay? We'll meet at a place of my choosing. I went on your platform last time, so you can come to a place of my choosing. We can meet person to person, man to man. And if you got a problem with me, brother, we can hash it out. Okay? So, passive income, I would definitely recommend not messing with this guy, man, because he's just gotten zero good intentions here. Okay. It looks like they're paying only small withdrawal requests. Matthew, yeah, man, I don't know. We're I've tried to like figure out how they're actually going about doing this with the withdrawals, like, but it just seems completely random. right? It just seems completely random to me. And that's a comment on the Novatech withdrawals. Okay, Crypto X. Nova is worth 1.2 billion. Where did that enormous amount of money went? That's the question, right? And that's what I would like to know. Like, if something happened, you can tell us, right? We're big boys, we're big girls, we can handle the truth. Like, if something got messed up with the money, you can tell us. But what the frustrating thing about it is just the radio silence, and these things are happening, and then Novatech is not saying a word about it, not even to its own investors, right? Not even to its own people. And so that's the thing that bothers me about that. Passive income demand. I will not deal with him. He has the wrong intentions and discredits people, which is a shame. I mean, dude, it's like, do you think I was hiding something, man? I mean, everything about me is already out in the open. Everybody already knows, right, about my past and things that I've been through in my life and stuff like that. It's like, what do you like? What are you trying to accomplish here? I mean, because if you really are trying to like protect people and you think I'm a criminal and I'm committing a criminal act, why don't you just report it, right? But could it be that you're just like trying to get clicks on your YouTube channel, man? I mean, I said this before. I hope you watched my previous video that I did before this. But basically, what I said is that look, I think that you're a talented guy, right? You've got a lot of good things going for you. I never had a personal problem with you. I don't have a personal problem with you. I think that you're motivated by something that I don't understand, right? But go ahead and do. I mean, your show is entertaining, right? I'm not going to say that it's not entertaining, right? But you, right now there doesn't seem to be a reason for why you're doing what you're doing. Okay. Matthew Missy, okay, but so far their worth is only on paper. They can report whatever ROI they want if they do not pay. There is no guarantee that the money is in their system anywhere. Yeah. So I mean, look, it's yeah, man. You guys are going there today, aren't you, man? You guys got no chill in the chat, man. I know that. I already know that. I'm trying not to bring that up. Okay. I don't want to get down into the mud with this guy. Yeah, I mean, you can show anything on paper, exactly. But what we do know, and what I do know, is that they've had a lot of money funneled into their organization. So, like, even if like, even if it is the worst of the worst, right? They've got to have had access to millions and millions of dollars. Are you saying that that's all gone, right? And if it is, how did that happen? Okay, let's see. What do you want me to do, man? I mean, you want me to block you? Is that what you want? Like, what is your end game here? Now you're talking about my wife? Dude, I mean, anybody who sees this is gonna see the type of person you are. Here's what I'm gonna do. I've already said that if you have some sort of personal issues with me, we can hash it out one on one. But when you start talking about somebody's family, you know, you're going into territory that is it's just not a good idea to do that, man. Um, hmm. All right, so guys, I'm gonna since this is happening publicly, I'm gonna go ahead and lift you up, man. Since you're doing this publicly, I'm gonna do what I do publicly. Okay, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I come before you right now, Father God, and I thank you that you said that blessed are you when men curse you and revile you, say all types of evil about you for my name. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. If your enemy is hungry, give him something to eat. If he's thirsty, give him something to drink. Bless those who curse you. Bless and do not curse. Pray for those who misuse you, who mistreat you. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity right now, Lord, to actually be a Christian and to pray for this man, Brandon. And so, Father God, I lift him up to you. I pray that you would bless him, Lord, with every good blessing of life, with happiness, with joy, with peace. I pray that you would give him everything that he needs. I pray that you would keep him from all evil. Lord, I pray that he would have all the blessings that I would like to have, Lord, that he would have a good relationship with his family, that he would have a good relationship with people in his life, that you would bless him with prosperity, that you would just bless him with joy. I pray that you would give him all those blessings, the things that I would like to have freedom, a nice, a good business, right? Wealth, provision, healing in his body in any areas that need healing, and any for any personal attack against me, I forgive him in the name of Jesus. I forgive him, Lord, because I know that I need to be forgiven for so many things, God. And you said that if you forgive others, your heavenly Father will forgive you. And if you do not forgive others, your heavenly Father will not forgive you. So I don't know why this guy is going after me like this, but I just forgive him, Lord. I give him over to you, Lord. And I pray that he will not try to bring any harms or attacks to my family. Lord, I pray that my family will be protected from any negativity coming out of this man. I pray these things in Jesus' name and amen. Okay, guys. So that was definitely not planned for, but Yeah, so I mean, at this point, man, it's like here's the thing, guys. At this point, like if you think I'm a straight up criminal, just go ahead and report it to the police. And then the other thing is, if you think that like you want to have like a personal issue with me, then you're either going to come see me man to man and say these things to my face, and we do it personally, or you're basically just trying to get like a rise out of somebody on the internet. And the thing is, you really don't know me, and that's it. At this point, come say it to my face. Okay? Pretty simple. All right, let's see where I was. All right, looks like this is the whole thing that's going on in my chat right now. Is this Ponzi Patrol thing? Thank you guys for agreeing with the prayer. Um, I appreciate that. Thank you for the prayers for my family. No, it's not a threat, Brandon. I mean, if you want to say these things, you can man up and come say it to my face, right? It's just is what it is. Uh, okay. So yeah, I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can set a moderator in here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it. Yeah, I don't know, man. If he's gonna keep coming back and like blowing up the chat like this, then yeah, I will. But maybe he'll just after today, maybe he'll leave it alone. Anyway, guys, if what questions or comments do you have like on the actual material here? I wanna like kind of get past this part with this guy. All right, guys. Anybody want to actually like have a discussion about the programs? I've already gone through most of the comments, guys. So if you guys got okay, you too. Appreciate you. All right, here's one. How did you come across capital X? Let's see. very little info out there about them when trying to do due diligence on them. Yeah, because Capital X is new, man. So yeah, shout out to you on that. And that's a good question. So the guy that actually did my intro, some of you guys have been saying that you like my intro, and I'm actually gonna have to. Okay, here we go. Some of you guys have been saying that you like my intro, right? And the guy who did my intro, I was like, okay, dude, this is cool. How much do you want me to pay you for this, right? Because I was gonna pay him to do the intro. And he goes, dude, I don't want you to pay me anything. Can you just take a look at this platform I'm involved in? It's called Capital X. So I said, sure. I looked at it, I liked it, and I joined. I mean, that's how I heard about it, right? So it's brand new, right? It's a brand new platform. It's got a there's a crypto AI bot. There's a crypto trading aspect to it, and there's also a multi-level marketing aspect to it, which is something that I really enjoy. And so it's it's like hot off the press new. Okay, and here's what the interesting thing about this is. Okay, so with multi-level marketing companies, some people refer to them as pyramid schemes, but that's wrong. A pyramid scheme is actually illegal, right? A multi-level marketing company it has a product. It still has a pyramid structure, but there's an actual product, right? Whether it be a digital product, a service, or just like a lotion and potion product of what they're selling. Okay. And when you get into one like that's been around for a while, like Amway or Avon, you get in down here. Okay. So Amway has been around forever. Avon has been around forever, right? Even at this point, people like Novatech have been around for long enough to have developed this big structure, right? So you've got the people on the top who got in early, right? And then they brought in a couple of people, right? Those people brought in a couple of people, right? And so on and so forth, all the way down. And that's how you get this guy up here gets this big commission checks because he built this big team. Okay. But if you're coming in down here, you can't do this because all the people who were going to get involved with the program are already involved. All the people, I mean, save a few, right? You could find a couple of people here and there, but you're not going to build a big structure. All the people who were going to get involved with Avon are already involved with Avon. All the people who were going to get involved with Amway, right, are already involved with Amway. The structure's already built. So you can't come in at the bottom and think that you're going to build a big team. You've got to get in early. You got to get in at the top. What's out there that's early? Capital X is early. C12 is early. Vortic United is early. Are they all going to last? I don't know. Probably not, right? But you can get in at the top. And if it does last, guess what? You've got yourself a great place in the hierarchy where you're going to be able to make a large sum of money, not just from the investment platform, but also from the multi-level marketing aspect. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. That is definitely some sauce. Okay. Believe me, you're not going to get that kind of sauce anywhere else because a lot of multi-level marketing people, they want to sell the dream that anybody can have a big giant team. It's just not true. The only people who can have a big team are the ones who get in at the beginning. Okay. All right. Darren, how you liking C12? I like it, man. I'm doing I'm doing it, and it's every single day it's working, getting my payouts right, and bringing whoever is interested in C12. I'm happy to talk about C12. I enjoy doing my updates on it. So it's a good one, and I think that C12 is a risky one, right? I mean, it's because they're doing 12% for 12 days. You can get in as low as $12. So it's 12% for 12 days. You can get in as low as $12 a day, right? So I don't know how long it's going to last, but yeah. Crypto X, I want to hear about the trading tricks. Yeah, it'll come out, man. Trust me, man. I'm working on it. I'm building the modules. I probably won't do another module today. I have a feeling that, man, after this, after this thing today, I'm probably just going to relax. But I'm going to try to get the modules out and get the actual course developed and built and released in May, right? But I am still working on it, so gotta give me a little time there. Okay, you knew the guy who did your intro before because the Capital X website sounds kind of sketchy. Well, I mean, look, man, they all sound kind of sketchy, right? I mean, you can say that about just about any platform. Ultimately, what you have to do is you've got to practice proper risk management, never invest in anything that you cannot afford to lose. Make sure you test the withdrawals, withdraw early, withdraw often. I've already made multiple withdrawals from Capital X. The withdrawals work, right? So withdraw early, withdraw often. Right? Developmental toughness, right? So that if one platform does fail, you can always get back and and have other platforms in your rotation. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't look, man. You can judge anything, right? And say that it looks like a quote unquote Ponzi scheme, or that it looks sketchy, or that it looks like something's not right. And the fact is, yeah, there's a lot of companies that get started, they've got big dreams and they've got high hopes, and they don't materialize into anything. That happens a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean that they were all like big criminal organizations or anything like that. It just means that the company failed, right? I mean, most businesses fail. Most people, when they try to start a small business, it fails, right? So I mean, it's just one of those things where you got to know these things going into it, and you've got to be prepared, you've got to be ready. And I would refer you to the video I made, 5 risk management principles for dealing with these crypto programs, right? 5 risk management principles. Okay, so make sure that you check that out. You feeling good about Project 25 still? Yeah. Why not? It still works, right? I've still got my actually I'm feeling really good about it, and I'll tell you why, because I've already gone through my first 4 months. So I'm in total profit. So that first batch of packages that I bought, your risk is only 4 months with Project 25, because the packages are $500 a piece, and then each package pays you 125 a piece per month, right? So I've already gotten my first batch of packages from Project 25. And it's been 4 months, right? So I've already got my entire investment back. So anything that I make going forward from Project 25 is pure profit. Okay, it's pure profit, right? And that's just another one of those programs out there that's just been working well. And I like that component to it because it only has 4 months of risk. The other component is Project 25 directly takes your earnings and sends it directly to your crypto wallet. You don't have to go into the platform, right? You don't have to go into Project 25 and actually make a withdrawal. No, anything that you make from Project 25 gets sent over to your crypto wallet, right? So that's a pretty beautiful thing. And 4 months of risk, that's pretty good. Some of the other programs, you've got like this Capital X, you've got the 5 days of risk for the highest one. I mean, it's different risk involved with different platforms, but I like the idea of getting a little bit of your capital back every month until you hit that 4 month mark. And now you're still getting paid on every package, 125 USDT per package. But now every single month, that 125 USDT is pure profit. Okay, which is awesome. So I am definitely a fan of Project 25, right? And as you guys know, it's not really actually called Project 25, but we got to be compliant, right? We got to do these things for compliance purposes, guys, with the companies that we're involved in. Okay. Poochie up. What's going on, Poochie up? Welcome to the chat. Still waiting for 410 and 417 withdrawal from Novatech. Yeah, man. I mean, and that's the issue, is that they're behind. They're still behind, right? They said that they were going to get everything caught up in the month of April. We were going to be all good. Everything was going to get back on track. And let me find my sound effect. We were going to be all good. Month of April. Everything was going to be back on track. Wrong. Didn't happen. Still not happening. Right, so that's my buzzer effect. I don't know. You guys like the buzzer effect? It's not loud enough. Maybe this one's better. I still like that one. So yeah, cool. Yeah, man. Don't know what when they're gonna when or if they're gonna get their stuff together. We're hoping that they do. I'm hoping that they do. I know that Novatech was a good situation for a lot of people for a long time. Been in the game for 4 years. I mean, I've made a lot of money with Novatech. I know a lot of other people who've made money with Novatech. But if they don't, come back from this problem, whatever this problem is, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? Because we can at this point we can only really speculate because they don't communicate what is actually the problem. I mean, is it lawsuits? Did somebody screw up with the trading account? What is happening? What's going on? And nobody knows for sure, right? Because they don't communicate it, right? But if they do get through these problems, it'll be great, right? I'd be happy if they get through them, and then we're able to, at that point, if they do, I'll do another presentation. It'll be like a Novatech 2.0 presentation where I will come on here and do that, right? So, yeah, so that's pretty much where we're at there. And yeah, guys. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties with this one. But yeah, man, that's the only way I know how to play it, Poochie up, man. Is I tell the truth, right? I mean, it just the truth is what it is, right? And it's like I said earlier in this video, the truth has a certain ring to it. You ever heard that phrase? What that person said rings true. Okay, it's the ring of truth. It rings true. Okay, so yeah, guys, thanks for hanging in there with me today. It's been a good one. It's been a little bit of a tough one also, but I really appreciate all you guys. And yeah, this has been the live Q&A, right? We go live every single Friday at 12 p.m. do a live Q&A. I'm glad to have you guys here. We'll see you guys next time at the Unlimited Freedom Network.